going to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Nicole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Chiefs at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Lawrence.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Chase Claypool,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards there and a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Eckler now between the tackles. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They were 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hardman to return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man, completes it to Claypool. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mahomes now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Running on first down, Eckler to about the 40-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. This is swung out to Eckler. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. Buying time to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Hey, hold it.
On first down, Lawrence
to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
They go play action now. Lawrence
flushed out right.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Lawrence on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And it's a fumble. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back.
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's Eckler again. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over first and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for the lead in the final stages. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes
minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. Back to throw, Lawrence. He's got Eckler.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Going up top.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They didn't give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a